Timberwolf is a classic wooden roller coaster at Worlds of Fun that opened in 1989. The ride is located near Patriot in the Americana section of the park and is also the oldest operating coaster at Worlds of Fun. This ride doesn't have a whole lot in the theming department or anything, but has a nice entrance sign as well as a reused chicken exit sign in the station from the sadly defunct Orient Express coaster that used to be at the park. The ride's restraints are PTC lap bars with a retractable seatbelt and are pretty comfortable inside of the classic PTC trains. The ride has also undergone some pretty major retracking in recent years, with the ride's major helix being removed for an overbank turn in the middle of the ride. This makes the rest of the ride much faster paced, especially the hill right out of the overbank turn. It gives amazing ejector airtime. The ride stats are also pretty solid for a wooden coaster of that time, with a height of 100 feet, speed of 53 miles per hour, and a track length of 4,230 feet, although that was before the removal of the helix, so it's probably a little shorter now. Now that we got the stats out of the way, let's see how it rides. The ride begins with a solid 95-foot drop with some decent floater airtime into a big turnaround section with some solid airtime entering and exiting the element. The ride then goes back through the lift hill structure into a sustained floater airtime hill and into the newly retracked overbank turn before going into another smaller airtime hill. The ride then continues into a bigger airtime hill that is completely insane as you dive again into the ride structure. That hill is an abrupt jolt of ejector airtime and is easily the best moment of the ride. The ride then enters a smaller turnaround section directly inside of the first one, with some solid laterals and airtime pops going in and out of it. The ride then weaves its way through the structure one last time before entering its final run of hills that don't do a ton, but still make for a decent finale as the ride rumbles into the brake run. And when I say rumbles, it really does. The whole structure just shakes around, and it's pretty funny, honestly. Timberwolf was a pleasantly surprising coaster at Worlds of Fun and left me pretty impressed compared to what I expected the ride to do. It has some amazing airtime moments throughout the ride, but especially that hill after the overbank, as well as a long ride duration. Compared to the other Dinn roller coaster I have done, Thunder Run at Kentucky Kingdom, this ride is certainly superior. Timberwolf not only has a much more fun and interesting layout, but it is also a lot smoother than that attraction, and very smooth for a coaster of its age in general. It's definitely behind the top 3 at Worlds of Fun, which I expected, but it's a lot closer to them than I had originally anticipated. This ride is definitely worth checking out when you visit Worlds of Fun, and honestly one you can't miss if you go. Be sure to subscribe for more theme park content and be on the lookout for more coaster reviews and other theme park videos in the near future.